Hey guys, I'm going to be doing a quick review on the Jawbone UP. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about this recently. It's kind of a popular thing right now. It's a kind of a fitness band. You wear it and it tracks your movement and your steps and your activities, your exercises, and tells you how much you've walked. It can also do sleep. It can tell you how much you slept. It can show you your sleep patterns. It's pretty cool. It's made by Jawbone, as I said, and it's called the UP. And basically, what it is just a rubberized bracelet. It's got down here on the end a end cap that reveals a 3.5mm headphone jack, and this is used for syncing it with your phone to the application, and also for charging it. Yeah, it's kind of sad that you do have to use this to sync. Jawbone's known for their Bluetooth accessories, and they actually didn't include a Bluetooth radio in this device, so you have to actually plug it into your phone every time you want to sync the data. On this end, what we have is a little metal piece. It's a button actually, and this is how you go through the modes and how you also check what mode you're in. So let me get down and I'll show you real quick how this works. So basically, you press this to get into your different modes. You press it once, it'll show you what mode you're in. So that little green flower type thing, that means you're in active mode. So that's going to be your basic, all-around mode. When you're wearing it, that way it'll count your steps and all that stuff. And if you press it and hold it in, you heard it vibrate and the little moon came up. That means it's in sleep mode. Press it down, hold it again, put it in active mode. And then there's one more mode, which is exercise mode. So to do that, you press in once, and then you hold down. Oops, hold on. You press in, and then you hold down in the blink. That means that you're in the exercise mode, and just put it back to the normal mode. So I mean, the bracelet itself is pretty sleek. It's pretty small, and it's unobtrusive, and it's super light when you wear it. So it's not something that you're gonna have to always be messing with, and because it's rubber, it kind of sticks to your skin, so it's not gonna be riding up and down your wrist if it's too big. So that's kind of nice, and it's really super light. It's easy to wear. So basically, this thing is useless without the application. So you need to have the application on your phone, and what the application will do, which I'll show you in a minute, is it gives you a nice representation of all your data, of all your activity for the day or from whenever you last synced it, and it'll show you detailed graphs showing exactly what you've done since the last sync. So let me just get my phone and we'll take a look at the application. Alright, so here is the Jawbone UP application. This is the companion app for the bracelet, and this is going to be your main screen, what you see in front of you. This is going to be where you see a detailed account of all your information for the day. Starting on the left, you have your sleep for the previous night. It'll show you how much sleep you got, and up here it'll show your percentage of accomplishment for your goal. You can set any goal you want. Say you want to sleep 7, 8, 9, 10 hours a night or something. I believe mine was set to 7 hours. So I got 119% of my goal. Then you have your steps for the day. I got 12,267 steps. That's 245% of what the goal was. I think that was 500 or 5,000 steps. And over here you have your food for the day. You can to do your food, it has nothing to do with the bracelet itself. What you do is you go up here and you press take photo of your food, and you can take a picture of your food, obviously, and it'll put it into your timeline, and you can say what you ate and where you ate it. So that's pretty neat. I don't know what the 12% is. I mean, this is one thing. I forgot to do my breakfast, so this is my lunch, and it says 12%. I had 3 meals yesterday, and it said it was 38%. So I don't know exactly what. Alright, so up here on this little plus sign, you have a couple options. I already showed you. You can take a picture of your meal. You can choose a picture of your meal. You can work out with your band. Work out with the GPS, which will give you a nice little readout with music options and stuff. You can set an activity reminder. So basically, what this is you can set a time period where if you remain sedentary, if you don't move, if say you're just sitting on a couch or sitting at a desk or something for a certain amount of time, it'll vibrate and remind you to get up and do something, which personally I found kind of useless, but anyways, you can do that. Cool thing is a smart alarm. My only gripe with a smart alarm is that it's only limited to one alarm. Like, it's one alarm, and then you can choose how many days you want it to go off at. I want to have, say you have school and different classes, got to wake up at different times. You should have options to set another alarm for a different time at, for a different day. But anyways, what this does is, depending on your sleep cycle for that particular night, you give it a time. Say you want to wake up at 7:30. You say 7:30, and it'll say 7 to 7:30, and it'll find the time that's best to wake you up based on your sleep cycle. That's between 7 and 7:30. I've been doing this for the last 2 nights now, and it'll wake you up. The vibrator in the band is pretty strong, and it's definitely woken me up. I don't know if it's helped as far as waking me up, over an ordinary alarm, but anyways, I guess that that's for you to find out later. Over here on the bottom you have teams. So if you have friends with this application in the band, you can add them into your team, which I don't, because whatever. Feed. You have this is your feed for kind of, you can see sort of a layout of your day, and then also if you're like in a challenge, which I'll get to in a minute. If you're in a challenge, you'll see other people that are in that challenge, what they're saying about the challenge. And over here is your challenge menu. Right now I'm in the 100,000 steps in I think it's 1.4 weeks. So you can see I got 18.9 thousand steps so far. And there's a whole bunch of other challenges. You can make your own challenge, and obviously you have your profile. So now let me show you the chart for this data. What you do is you turn it on its side, and it'll bring you right into a timeline that'll give you all kinds of data for the past however long you've had it for. So basically, the yellow parts are your active or your activity, and you can see by the differing height in the bars here, that's differing amount of activity and steps. So the higher the bar, the more steps you took during that time. Then you can see here you have your sleep graph, you can click on it to get a more detailed look. And basically the orange part, you can see this is the beginning of my sleep where I was still awake. So I was awake for 37 minutes. And you can see this is your REM sleep, or your deep sleep, and this is your light sleep. And you can see how it alternates there. And also right here it says I woke up, which might be true, because I think once it woke me up I turned it off and set an alarm for like half an hour later. So that's pretty active. That's pretty accurate. You can see it gives you a nice breakdown of the different sleep you had and the overall sleep. So that's pretty cool. And then here you can see your food. You can take a picture of a food item, and you can you know, put it in there in the timeline. And also for your steps and stuff, you can click on it. This is my day today. You can click on it and you can see a you know, more detailed breakdown of your day, and you know, how the steps were spread out over the day. And on the bottom I'll show you, I guess, an estimated expenditure of calories, and then you can see that it's estimating that I walked 5.59 miles. It shows your activity during this period is 2 hours and 3 minutes, and I had 12,151 steps during this period from 7:51 to 2:58. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I wish it was more detailed. Like, I wish you could zoom in to see how the time broke down even further, and I wish it would have a, you know, could show you how many steps this, you know, how much steps these bars actually correspond to. And also for the sleep, I wish it was a little bit more detailed. Like, it doesn't, you know, have hash marks down here, but it doesn't give you the time increments in between. So I wish they'd have that. Maybe they can update that in a future update to the software. So to get out of this, you're going to just turn it back portrait, and there you go, you're out of it. So that's basically it. I mean, it's kind of, I have mixed feelings about it. It's cool, but my main gripe with this is the fact that it's not that accurate as far as it thinking you're walking or you know, accumulating steps when you're really not. My main problem with that is brushing your teeth. For a product that recommends you wear it 24/7 and, you know, basically live with it on your wrist, I think they should have kind of anticipated that people would brush their teeth probably with their dominant arm, which would be the same arm they're wearing the bracelet with. And so for me, when I brush my teeth, I get 400 steps, which is like, you know, to this thing half a mile. So that's throwing it all off, and I don't like that. So hopefully they can do something about that. And other than that, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's got a 10-hour battery, or 10-day battery life. So you shouldn't have to, you know, be constantly taking it off your wrist and recharging it. It's water resistant, so you can shower with it. You can get it wet. I wouldn't recommend it though, because it doesn't, around the plug here, it doesn't seem like it's too well sealed. So I'd just be careful with it. And I've heard that some people, after going in the shower, have actually had theirs stop working. So I don't know, just do it at your own pleasure, I guess, your own risk. Alright, so this is once again the Jawbone Up. I thank you for watching, and please subscribe and like the video.